it, baby. Oh, that hot fire. That hot fire, baby. I love it. I love that heat. We coming in with that heat, baby.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Beware the Ides of March.
They are here. March Madness is in full effect. Welcome, everybody, to another episode. Hey, let's welcome to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your man, the people's champ, and I'm not here alone, man. I'm here with the sports gurus, man. Say what's up to our listeners, y'all.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, we're going to start it off from my right to my left. Man, the first lady, like we always do, she goes first. First lady, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. It's Crystal Clear in the house. How's everybody doing?
Oh, man,
everybody recovered from the time change?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Man, they need to stop fucking with the time.
Because
I haven't found one person who's not pissed the hell off. Not one. Just don't change it no more.
Yeah.
Do you know how it feels to be kicking it on your birthday and realize, dang, I lose all?
Not if it's in the fall, you get an extra. Roll it back an hour.
Yep, you ain't lying, man. Man, we're swinging on over to my man, West 10. Crystal, I like your name, girl. I like your name, Crystal. I like it. West 10, introduce yourself, man.
This dude.
Hey, what it do? Hey, y'all, born and bred, man. To all the kings and queens, it's a Pisces thing, man. You hear me? From 21 to 22. From 21 to 22, man. From Tennessee to the Lou, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You already know what it do.
Oh, man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. We're going to swing it on over to my man, Coach. Coach, what's up? Would you introduce yourself, baby?
Hey, what's up, happy people? I'm here online today trying to get me some knowledge. If it ain't about high school sports, I have no idea what's going on out here.
Hey, Coach, man. Hey, Coach, you're a wily veteran, baby. Hey, Joe, thank you for tuning in with us tonight, brother. We appreciate it, man. Joe Milano, thank you for joining us, brother.
Welcome, Joe. Welcome.
Like I told you, Joe, we got that open seat for you, man. Whenever you want to come on and chop it up with the crew, man, with the sports gurus. Hey, let's swing it on over to my man. That fire beat that you heard came from this brother right here. My man, Dino's, introduce yourself.
What up, sports fans? It's your boy Dino's back in the building, aka Beats by Desaurus. That opening track was a tribute track to them boys from North Carolina, Little Brother.
That's what's up, man.
Little brother,
what's up, man? Hey, man, what?
Little brother.
Hey, man, I know it was good down in that area. I was right across the bridge from y'all today, man. But how y'all do today, man? How y'all been doing today?
Man,
bittersweet, man. Bittersweet.
Yeah.
I've been cool, man.
Yeah.
What's so bittersweet about it, Dino?
Because we, basically it's 2 times a year where it's sports mania. April's 1. Because April we have start of baseball. You have the NHL, NBA winding down, getting ready for the playoffs. NFL draft. Just everything is going on in late March, early April. The other time period is October. You have NFL, you got NHL starting, NBA starting. You got baseball World Series playoffs, and then you have college basketball starting. College football is in its second month. So October and April are always my favorite 2 months for sports because everything is going on.
Yes.
The bittersweet moment. The bittersweet part is, that damn Tom Brady won't sit his punk ass down.
I know it. I knew it.
That literally ruined my weekend.
Boy, you can't even wait till we get into it, man. You just hate the great, man.
And the thing is, because Shannon, if you watching, like I said, I respect the fact that he's elite. I never said he wasn't elite. I was never a Brady fan.
Uh-huh.
And most people from St. Louis aren't Brady fans. If you get a few here and there, they probably transits.
Hey, man.
They're not originally from St. Louis.
Hey, man. Hey, Shell, we already kicked it off, man. Let's don't jump on into it, man. Tom Brady. Tom Tablet. He retired. He retired, but he's back, man. He is back. He's back.
I blame Giselle.
No, he never left. What, you gotta leave to come back? He never left.
Hey, I gotta turn this over to Coach, man. Coach is a gentleman that retired. He retired from his job and everything. How was it when you retired, Coach? I gotta ask you that, man. Your first couple of days after retirement, what did you do, Coach?
I didn't think about going back. I know that.
Bingo.
You know,
Coach said he didn't think about going back.
I didn't think about going back, and it's funny because my wife the other day, I was in the trunk, and she said, "What the pants still doing there?" I said, "That was definitely the last day I worked, and that's the last place they stayed, and that's where they gonna stay. They ain't going back on me."
Oh my God!
But I mean, I don't even consider him as being retired in the beginning. You're not retired till the season start again.
Exactly.
So he was in the off season, so today's athletes, you just don't know what the heck people thinking about no more. But how would you like to be that guy to think he spent $500,000 on his last touchdown pass? You know, is he?
Oh my God! Hey, Coach, man. Hey, when he threw the touchdown to over Jalen Ramsey, and man, Jalen Ramsey tweeted about that too, man. Jalen Ramsey tweeted about that, man.
Yeah. Tom Brady owes somebody some money.
Jalen Ramsey tweeted like, "I'm glad you back. So the last touchdown you ever threw in history wouldn't be on me." Like, oh my God.
My thing is, if the guy paid that kind of money, he must be loaded with money. So it probably ain't gonna affect his pockets. If there's anybody that don't have money, they's a doggone fool. You try to take it to the pawn shop, you might get $10 for it, you know. But like I said, but yeah, you know, when I retired, you know, but I'm in a different place, different sport than he is. I had plans what I was going to do after I got finished. And his wife probably told him, "No, you messing up my schedule here." You know, I go back to Ryan Steinberg again. I always relate back to him.
She had, what you say, Coach? She had a routine going on.
She had a routine going on, and some of it might not have been with him. So you know how that goes.
I said I blame Giselle. She was supposed to gradually introduce the honey-do list. She wasn't supposed to give a 2-year itinerary in 40 days. The man ran back to full.
Man, he knocked it out. No, he probably did it all knowing Tom. He overachiever, man.
He ran back to the football bill. He said, "Hey, this is easier."
Man.
Yeah, some honeydews can get that might have been the only way that made me want to go back, but I'm glad I had an alternative, because if I was just laying around and this was long as day, it's still sitting up there. So, but that's the only thing. That's why I tell people now, I recommend don't retire before your wife retire at the same time she go. You know, you can't lay up in the bed when she get ready to go to work. That don't work, you know.
No, that don't work at all, man. Hey, man, but I was thinking that he was probably at home. He sat back, watched the playoffs, watched the Super Bowl, And he was sitting back thinking, man, I could have beat these guys myself, man. I could have beat both teams. Ain't no way. If I was in this situation, I would have beaten both teams.
Did he announce it during the playoffs or before or after the playoffs?
He announced it after the playoffs that he was retiring.
Okay. Well, after the playoffs. All I got to say to Tom Terrific, as you call him, Tom Brady, Thomas Patrick Brady.
Man, sit your ass down.
Please, can you just do that for me? Can you do that for your boy?
Oh my God.
I mean, but I saw a friend of mine yesterday a post that he's not a LeBron James fan, but he recognized what this man is doing at 39 years old. And I guess Brady like, hey, I'm 45. I can still go out there and play with these guys. I mean, I look at some of the stuff, and I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but to see some of the stuff that he's doing out here against these young guys out here, I mean, you probably right. He probably sat there and said, man, look, I could go out here and win me another Super Bowl, put me a squad around me.
That's it.
A lot of it is just outthinking these guys, But hey, how old was George Blanda before he finally put it down? He was almost 50 years old.
Oh man, yeah, he was.
And he was quarterbacking, but he wasn't a starter though. But he was still out there.
So the $1 million question I got to ask everybody. So what else is it left for Tom Brady to prove? If he wins another MVP or another Super Bowl, what would that mean?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Which is why I'm pissed off. He has nothing to play for.
Padding on to what he already accomplished. Basically, that's all.
Go find something else to do. Learn how to fish. Take some damn classes in basket weaving. I don't care. It's time, dude.
He should have coaching high school football.
Or do that, coach.
But he feels like he can perform at a high level. And if you see him, he performed at a high level, though.
I want somebody to high level hit his ass right in the mouth.
Hit his ass high level.
Right in the mouth. You could pay the fine. The fine ain't nothing. Lay his ass out.
But
because he's basically insulting all of the players now that are young. Because he understands that.
How you figure that?
The rules are in his favor. You can't hit him in the knees. You can't hit him in the head.
Well, not really.
It's like insulting. It's like, I can keep playing because y'all can't hit me. So that's half the battle right there.
You just say the hell with his performance, huh?
We done seen it already. He has nothing else to prove. Nothing.
And like I said, I ain't a LeBron fan, but LeBron ain't got nothing to prove no more than anybody out here.
He just want to play with his son. He just want to play with his son.
And I guess that's the only reason he out there. Because I say LeBron just chasing numbers right now. He know the Lakers ain't got a chance to get nowhere. So what is he doing? He trying to win an NBA scoring title. So he chasing numbers and hanging around for his son out there. And he's almost 40 years old. So I mean, there ain't no rule to say these guys have to leave. Only way to, you got to run them out the sport. And Tom Brady probably feel like, one thing I'm gonna say about retirement: if you ain't got a plan, you bored as all get up, and his routine probably was screwed up. It probably was like, man, hey, I've been doing this for how long? I need to go back out there. Somebody knocking me out the game.
Yep, I feel you, coach, but I still call BS because we all go through changes. Psychologists say it takes about 3 weeks for you to develop a new trait or a change. When did he announce his retirement?
He announced it probably like a week or 2 after the Super Bowl.
Now tell me, a month ago, that hasn't even been 3 weeks.
It has been it has been a month. Yes, since the Super Bowl, it's been a month.
Barely over 3 weeks. You didn't give it a chance.
Hey man, You really pissed off about this man?
I'm actually like, you don't understand that ruined my weekend.
I am. You know what? I am going to inbox Tom Brady. He may not even look at the damn inbox, but I'm going to inbox him.
Inbox his ass and tell him I said, dude, I will help you go find something else to do.
I want him to come on the show, man.
Tell Tom we the same age. We a month apart.
Hey, you know,
I will find you something to do.
And the first quarterback that would have went down if Tom Brady was still out, he would have got called just like Drew Brees did, except Drew Brees had a plan when he left. And he went straight to the TV, you know, so he had a plan. Maybe nobody approached Tom Brady about going on TV. Maybe he didn't want to be on TV.
He said he didn't want to be on
a radio show, and they I think I was listening to series, and they said, you know, he had this Let's Go radio show or whatever. And they was thinking like, hey, you know, you can come do this, you can get into coaching, you can try TV. He didn't even try anything.
He don't want to do nothing, man.
And that's the problem. He didn't try. If he actually would have tried, take that same tenacity and vigor and apply that to something else, he'd have been fine. You know, if the rules weren't conducive to quarterbacks not getting hit basically at all, you have like a 2-foot target, if that, his ass would have been retired.
You know, people say that he should have won at coach. Well, I could tell you, dealing with these young guys, people would looked at Tom Brady like, hey man, that's old. We don't do that no more. And he probably would have been scared of rejection. You know, to have one of these young guys like, we don't do it that way. You know, that's not how I do it. You know, and people would say, well, you know, same way, you know, I say about why people don't call Jabbar. These big guys, I'm like, why don't you call that guy and work with him on a hook, on the sky hook? Them guys out here today, like, man, I ain't got time to be messing with that. I do this now. But them guys, Tom Brady probably was scared of rejection, man. Get that out of here. I don't care what you got. And that's the attitude of some of these kids out here today. They don't care what's on Tom Brady's fingers.
Hey, that's the most unblockable shot, man. Nobody can touch it.
I don't understand why no 7-footer would call that man up and say, man, look, hey, can you help me with this? And he's offered his services, and nobody
took advantage of it, man.
But these 7-footers want to go out here and play Euro style basketball and shoot some threes, you know.
Yep. But as a competitor in football, I don't think he disrespecting the younger guys, because I feel like that's something that these younger guys would love to have on their resume, is beating Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ever. And the fact that they even get to play with one of the best ever. You know, he's been playing probably since they was kids. So, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that they even get to play against them, I think that's why they say Tom Brady. One thing about Tom Brady, though, when people play him, whether they lose against him or win, players are always from the other team go, you know what I'm saying? Go like they'll go holler at him. They want to meet him. They want to see him. You know what I'm saying? So,
because he got a lot of knowledge he passed down to guys, man.
Like Popovich did basketball. It don't matter who played the Spurs. After the game, people want to go. You know, the opposing team players might want to go. They gonna go shake Pop hand if nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey man, I'm gonna tell you a secret, man.
That's respect.
Back in the day, man, when I was younger, I used to just, I mean, just back in, I ain't gonna say younger, man. I just used to hate the Patriots, hate Tom Brady and everything, man. I used to hate it, man. I used to hate it. I'm like, man. But then as years went on, I say, I don't hate this. This dude's a winner, man. And I mean, he's a winner, man. And people hate winners, man.
Well, I don't hate Tom Brady personally, but the organization, the Patriots. Because if you
it was a Patriots team.
They was always in the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? They was always in the damn way. You know what I'm saying? you had a dislike for them. You had to. You know what I'm saying? But
see, the dislike was because the teams couldn't beat them. It wasn't that so that's different. And I love when people
it's Brian a respectable dislike.
Right. Brian will tell you about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When people when we win it, boy, they hate it. Why would you go give it the asterisk, man? He a winner, man.
How many scandals they've been involved in?
Man, you talk one deflate gate, man.
No, stop it.
One deflate gate.
No, you know the Patriots always in some damn scandal.
Hey man, so what about all these other years Tom won? You gonna give it an asterisk, man. And that wasn't even in the Super Bowl.
It wasn't? So they didn't record the Rams before that Super Bowl? Plays the Rams hadn't even ran, and it's like they knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah, there was.
Well,
come on, man.
Hey, man.
I have my thoughts on stuff like that, but hey, that's for a different show.
Hey, man, Coach. Hey. I'm gonna tell you one thing Coach Rick used to tell us when we was playing for him, man. They can come out here and watch us, write stuff down, film it. But at the end of the day, you gotta stop it.
I understand that.
You gotta stop it.
Hey, you gotta stop it. I don't care how much scouting and film you got on. At the end of the day, you gotta stop it.
Because the day you can go out and actually film and record practices and everything else, you can record games. And like I told Brian before we went on the air, you can look at all the video you want to look at. It's a whole lot different when you're on the field and see it live.
Oh man!
And you got to stop it. Bottom line, you got to stop me. So
that's it.
I could call your sets out. The league took out the defenders sitting over there calling out cadences on the other side and start giving them penalties. I wouldn't care what you knew. Because your bottom line is you got to stop me. When I was in high school, the team came up to the line of scrimmage and they told people where we run. We run into this gap, and got down in their stands and ran through that gap. Now, if you ain't going to stop me, we going to keep telling you where to go. We going.
That's it.
Yeah, I feel you. But that deflate game, I don't look at that. The little shit they did over the year, I look at it as look, in the streets, like, it's a lot of people you around right now. It's like in the streets, it's all about, a lot of people do shit. It's all about who get caught. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like,
that's another one, yeah.
Who says a lot of other people ain't done what they did? They just got caught. You know what I'm saying?
So consistently caught. Consistently caught.
But
hey, so what? Hey, you're a Green Bay fan, right, D?
I'm a Rodgers fan, so that made me a Green Bay fan.
Okay. So back in the day, when y'all just sit back and think, it was speculation. Back in the day, when teams going to Green Bay on them cold days, that Brett Favre used to freeze footballs.
I didn't hear about that. I wasn't a Brett Favre fan though.
Hey, they say the Packers did something extra to those footballs. That's why they was feeling like bricks when hey man, I'm just telling you, man, what the talk was back in the day.
That and Brett Favre threw extremely hard. He broke his own receiver's fingers.
Yep, I do remember hearing about that.
Hey, I'm gonna let D take over for a little while. I'll be back probably in around 15, and we're gonna get ready to keep on chopping up. The run sheet is in there. Take it away, D.
All right, we got you. So real quick, James in the comment section there, we're talking about Brady still, says that it's all rigged for him, and I agree. I use the Super Bowl against the Chiefs as an example. You can't tell me watching the Chiefs all season, rough shot offense running through everybody, get to the Super Bowl against the damn Bucks and Brady, and look like they hadn't practiced, look like they didn't have a clue. And that was supposed to have been his crowning opus or whatever. He was supposed to win and ride off into the sunset. What his dumbass do? He came back again. All right, last season. All right, this is probably Brady's last season. You know, he gonna ride off. He didn't win, but you was supposed to roll it off last year when you won. But you know, he got greedy. He came back. He didn't win. Now here he come again.
You know, it's a pattern. He win a Super Bowl, lose a Super Bowl. Win a Super Bowl, lose a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can only think of the last 10 years, maybe 2 or 3 he wasn't in. I think the Denver Seattle.
Outside of that chunk.
What's that?
Outside of that chunk of time where he didn't make it.
Well,
he had a nice chunk.
When he had the knee injury.
Yeah, he had a nice chunk where he didn't make it.
And Matt White Castles took over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I'm just not a Brady fan. So maybe my opinion is slightly biased. I will say that because I'm not a Brady fan. So I'm
not
maybe
either.
one of maybe 10 people that are not excited the dude is coming back.
I'm not excited either.
That sounded like LeBron 10-year run in the league, man. When he was in the finals every year, man, and lost about 3. What do you mean? That's why I call LeBron the Brady of the NBA.
I can get
It's a little different. It's a little different. LeBron was record shop in the East. He had no legit for real competition. He was dragging monkeys. He was driving blind monkeys to the finals.
Get on my back.
Well, since he been in the West, he had no damn team.
West is stacked.
Oh, he got a team. It's just the West is stacked.
The West is stacked. The team that he's playing on right now.
No, the West is stacked.
West, you can't tell me that the team he on right now is any worse than that 2018 team he took to the finals.
So you saying if the Lakers was in the East, they be running through the East right now with that team?
I mean, not this East. The East that LeBron was in. Not this East.
About the last chip with Cleveland.
Yeah, the last when Golden State went back to back in 17 and 18. That team in 18 with J.R. Smith and the infamous
that play.
That play.
JR ran to the liquor store and forgot how much time was on the clock.
Some kind of reason to discredit my guy for what he's done, man.
No, it's not. I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying
the same thing about Jordan and Craig and Elo and them. He used to play against and shit. Hell, you know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not discrediting him. Actually, that's one of the things that it's a plus with LeBron. It's like he could drag a team to the finals. I mean, through the playoffs and to the finals, the West is just so stacked right now. He can't. What I'm saying is that Brady has had help. They've cheated him along the way. LeBron is literally teams that without him on it have no business being there.
Well, hold on now, because that whole threesome in Miami, that was the first of the whole let's all come together and win a chip. So I can't say that without him.
Man, what about what the Celtics did? The Celtics the one made them come together like that because he couldn't get by them. The Celtics had Paul Pierce, Garnett. He had to get some help. Shit, he had to. They was running the East for a minute until LeBron formed the big three.
Right.
Because they had a big three though. You feel me? Nobody don't say them about that, but they made LeBron go look for help. He couldn't beat them the first year. They whooped his ass.
My thing about that, LeBron, I think should have did that in Cleveland the first time. And I think he had more respect for people that don't like LeBron because that was a thing where they all got together and said, we're going to meet down like that to pass. But,
it's easier when you're there. It's easier when it's South Beach and no income tax.
Well, yeah.
And no say tax. It's easier to talk people in there. It ain't that easy to get somebody to come to Cleveland.
Well,
easy. My nigga ain't ready.
That's a no-brainer.
Hey, look.
You want palm tree?
That was
ice.
That was the reason why Bosch left out of Canada and went down.
Exactly. But look though, LeBron left. When LeBron went to Miami, that was college for him. He didn't go to college. He went to college for 4 years. He came back and won them a title. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. Everybody, he the youngest person in Cleveland, and everybody looking up to him. He need to go somewhere where he can look up to somebody in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even the owners, everybody looking at him. What we gonna do next, LeBron? Damn, I'm 18.
I blame it on the NBA because I think the lottery was rigged that year anyway. That here comes LeBron out and Cleveland got the first round pick.
Yeah. You think it was rigged?
Man,
that's the second time we done heard rigged on this episode, man.
This won't be the first time. A lot of shit.
My thing is, here he is, the big dog coming out, high school kid coming out of Akron, Ohio. You got all these balls spinning around in here. Cleveland get the first round pick.
No different than the Magic getting back-to-back first-round picks when they got Shaq and then turn around and got Penny.
Cleveland got a bunch of first-round picks. Just
what first-round picks in LeBron have really lived up to everything per se, to the hype?
To the hype?
Good question.
Well,
probably
I don't think anybody.
That's what I'm thinking.
Then LeBron ran out of Cleveland when he went back the second time. He's in Golden State now. I can't think his name right now.
Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins. That was one of the first ones. LeBron said, we got to get rid of this dude. And he didn't thrive until he got to Golden State.
That's because Andrew Wiggins, if you actually look back to that draft class, Andrew Wiggins and any other pretty decent draft class would have probably been a 6th or 7th pick. That maybe 10. That pick, that draft was trash after him. You can't even. Who was the number 2 pick?
You don't remember number 2.
I think everybody after him came from foreign countries.
That draft was horrible. That's why when people was on him so tough, it's like he's the number 1 pick by default. He just was the best. He just was the best out of the bunch.
Exactly.
It was like being first in the ugly pageant. Did you really win?
Right.
You were best of the worst.
Well, I got a question. I got a question. Do you think the Bradys and the LeBrons have that right to go in and say, this is who I want to play with and who I don't want to play with?
No.
But these teams allow them to do that kind of stuff. Except, I think, Brady, who he brought down there was the tight end, Gronk. And that might have been it, because I don't think Arians like, hold on, wait a minute, I still run this. You ain't gonna do this. But
Brady, I think after Antonio Brown, Brady has lost his privileges.
But that's my thing right there. See, Brady could go get anybody, bring anybody to the team. Nobody don't say nothing. He trying to stack nothing. LeBron go get some help. Oh, he forming it all. He trying to stack it. Damn, you can't win.
West team. That's because of that decision crap. He never got away from that.
But and that the decision but I'm talking about everywhere he goes, he goes and they had to restructure the team. I mean, the Lakers, all their youth left when he came because he got rid of all of them.
Because he don't do young kids.
He don't do young kids, and why? I mean, now if my thing is, if you want people to look up to you, why do you don't mentor these kids? So obviously he feels like I gotta win, and I can't win with you guys.
He ain't there to mentor. That's why.
Oh, you gotta understand. He mentored them kids. A lot of them kids already went through his goddamn camp.
I ain't talking about the camp. I understand the camp. I'm talking about playing.
We're in the NBA.
But I'm talking about playing with these guys.
When you were young.
My thing is playing with these guys. See, the Lakers in the situation they in now because you sent all your asset away because you put it all on LeBron saying bring all these older guys in. Now we want to get rid of Westbrook. Now we want to get rid of all these guys because we can't run in the West with these guys, but these other guys thriving somewhere else.
And the teams in the Western Conference that are thriving are the teams who actually develop talent.
And that was going to be my next point. Every team that's over there winning now was basically didn't make major changes. They added on through the draft, maybe some free agents, but they didn't destroy that team. That Lakers team after they won the one LeBron won. How many players left off that team? Other than AD, who's been hurt half the time since they won that championship. And I still say that the Lakers don't win the championship that year if it weren't for the bubble because they didn't have to travel.
Yep. I will give you that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Point well stated. So we're gonna move on to our next topic. That's enough of that Tom Brady talk. We kind of digressed and did a little comparison, but we're gonna move into some NFL news. Deshaun Watson talks are heating up, and now that he won't face criminal charges, the quarterback will be meeting with the Browns and is scheduled to meet with the Falcons also this week.
Yeah, I heard the Falcons.
Are either team a good fit?
The Falcons will probably be a good fit.
Wait, what? The Falcons?
Right.
Who are you gonna throw the ball to?
Oh, that's right.
Him being the Falcons, the goddamn in our division, we already got enough to damn deal with. Do you understand? If Cubs come to the AFC North, you have Lamar Jackson. You have Watson. You have damn
Burrow.
You got Trubisky over there now.
Trubisky. Yeah, he'll be well coached if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I mean, that's just too much. Look, what the hell now, man?
Well, they might be grooming him because you see Ryan restructured his contract so they can free up $12 million. And so I don't know if that was in mind with Deshaun Watson. But my thing is, you do that, but now you're going to have two quarterbacks down there, Ryan and Watson.
No, that's why I say that's a good fit. The Browns makes all the sense to me.
No,
because the Browns are not committed to Baker Mayfield. They're actually ready to move on from Baker Mayfield.
But I don't like it.
So they already picked up Amari Cooper. They let Landry walk. You got a solid tight end there, Hooper.
Oh, Landry
you got two solid running backs.
Yeah, you said on the running.
Got a running game, so guess what? You don't have to throw the ball 40 times a game. Lean on that running game, and then once they start creeping up, trying to slow down that run, Watson can pick them apart. He won't miss those throws that Baker missed. I'll tell you that.
Oh no!
A blind rat won't miss the throws that Baker missed.
And to your point about Brady attracting talent, you don't think people are gonna try to go to Cleveland and play with Watson?
Man, look, Cleveland been getting talent for years. They just ain't had a goddamn talented quarterback.
They just never had a quarterback.
Now
they never had one. This would be the best quarterback in the history of the franchise besides maybe Bernie Kosar.
You're right.
Oh, wow.
And that's saying something because we're talking what?
That's saying a whole lot. That's a whole lot.
Division. I don't want to.
Hey, it may happen, bro. I'm sorry.
But Kosar wasn't he with that Brown/Raven group? He wasn't with this group here, was he?
Hey, what?
No, Kosar couldn't get past Elway and the Broncos.
What is that? I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. So I heard you.
No, I'm just saying Kosar wasn't with this version of the Browns. He was with that version of the Brown/Ravens group.
Yeah.
That don't exist.
The original
Browns.
That don't exist in real life or in anyone's mind but yours. You know what I mean? I just don't understand.
Hey, you have to understand that was an original Browns. Leroy Kelly is not part of this Browns organization there. He was part of the Brown/Raven.
There you have it. There's another team also. I believe he will be meeting with the Panthers, or at least they've shown some interest.
Yeah.
I hope he don't go there. I mean, I get it because he went to Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't go there. Don't go to the Browns, man. They have an established running game. I get you thinking McCaffrey and Watson, same field. I can see where they're going with that, but it's just something about the Panthers, man. I wouldn't go there. I would go to Cleveland. Cleveland has a better defense.
Why would you go to Cleveland?
Why?
I'm saying, like, what about Cleveland background will make you want to go there?
I will go now based on their personnel.
Yeah, now you look at their personnel now.
I'm looking at personnel. They have a legit running football team.
And they got a defense.
Which that'll win you in the playoffs. You just need a quarterback to not screw up. And like I said, go back 2 years ago. Go back 2 years ago when the Browns were playing the Chiefs in the divisional. right? Mahomes got hurt. And they somehow did not win that freaking game. That was the Browns' chance to get to the Super Bowl for the first time. Whose fault was it? I put that on Mayfield.
Yeah.
He missed a bunch of open guys. He didn't make throws in the clutch moments. You put a quarterback in Cleveland, they're winning. They're basically Cincinnati, just a little different.
Yep.
So West 10, I see why you pissed, and I see why you worried. You don't want his ass coming in the North.
And I agree with that too, because he spurned the Seahawks right off the top, and I'm not going there. So the Falcons, to me, don't have they actually, to me, they falling apart. I mean, they just lost Gage to Tampa. They don't have a defense. That defense is not as strong. I can see Carolina because of that defense, not because of their offensive side of the ball. Now they got some offensive pieces in Carolina, but I think the Browns probably got a better shot. But then you're talking about that division now, where the Browns are the AFC North. So, I could see them going there because of the pieces around them. So I just didn't understand. What did the Browns trade to get Cooper? Was it a 5th and a 6th pick?
Fleecing. I think they gave up like 2 first rounds, a couple 3rds, and a couple 5ths.
People ask, what kind of money is Landry making? Why they just trade him straight up and instead of just dropping him and trade him for Cooper?
I didn't get that one either, unless it's another receiver that they got that they really like. But I don't remember anybody catching a ball. Last year, 5 receivers for the Browns.
Exactly.
They was all
name me a Browns wide receiver, because I'm struggling.
Well, to be honest, I think Landry threw the last damn touchdown.
He did.
He did.
He did. See, I can't name a Browns receiver. So, you picked up Cooper, then you let your only, I guess, somewhat decent receiver go. You couldn't keep Odell. Now they probably kicking themselves. They probably kicking themselves as if Odell was still there with Cooper, and you get Watson. Now we talking. Now we cooking with gas.
Yeah, well, I see folks leaving out of Dallas real fast. I see Gregory just signed a big contract with the Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I didn't see that.
You see who the Ravens?
See that one either.
Yeah, Gregory is just I saw it earlier today, but he's leaving there, going to the Broncos. The Broncos trying to do it all this year.
Yeah, the Broncos are going in this year.
Russell is trying to get Wags over there too, so
he will.
They trying to load up over there.
They coming to the bank this year. We gonna see them.
Well, they gonna need to.
I don't got the date yet, but they come to the bank.
They in the AFC West. They gonna need some defense.
Yeah.
They gonna need defense, so that's actually a good move.
What about Marvin? What about Marcus Williams from New Orleans, the safety? That's who we just signed. I've been looking up his numbers. He been doing all right. He get 3-4 picks a season. Slick doing. He do his job back there. He got some good numbers. But I don't follow New Orleans too much unless we whooping their ass. But he been holding it down. They defense.
We have a New Orleans expert. He's just not on the show right now.
Hey, I'm still here. Hey, I'm here. I'm just taking care of something. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey,
Deshaun Watson going to New Orleans.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm going to New Orleans.
Hey, Coach, if you haven't been paying attention, Coach, BP thinks every free agent is going to the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I know.
So either he done bought some stock in the Saints, or he owes somebody some damn money.
Hey, I bought me I'm a silent owner of the Saints, man.
You ain't silent at all, sir.
You wait on the silence there.
Hey, but I'm check.
All I want to know is
BP knows, baby.
People. Where our seats in the luxury box or the 50-yard line? I just want to know, when do we get our seats?
When do we get to the skybox?
Right.
Yeah,
When do we get to
y'all
the
be my
skybox?
guest, man. Me and Mickey Loomis, man. Me and Mickey real good, man.
Nah, I ain't cool with Mickey Loomis. You on your own now.
Hey, but y'all, but check this out though. I know y'all was talking. I don't know if y'all hit it up yet, but that Chargers team, man, Jesus Christ! Did y'all see they acquisitions, man?
Let's hear it.
Scary, dog.
They building to beat Kansas City. They getting right.
Let's hear it, BP.
I'm not in front of my laptop now, man, but they just they got Bosa, they got Darwin James. They just made that big signing. Jesus.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Hey, so the wide receivers you talking about in Cleveland, Donovan People-Jones and Rashad.
That's gonna be their number one.
Yeah, that People-Jones.
And Rashad Higgins.
Higgins is all right. Higgins is all right. I'm looking up the Chargers.
What was the Chargers? Man,
they picked up J.C. Jackson from the Patriots.
That dude's tough.
They picked up a linebacker too.
Hang on.
Who is your football team? I know you're a Rodgers fan. Do you have a team?
I don't. Since the Rams left, I've been kind of trying to search for one. I was kind of leaning on the Chargers because I was low key a Chargers fan back in the day. This is even before LaDainian. I was kind of a Chargers fan when they had Natron Means.
Natron Bomb.
And Junior Seau and Stan Humphries. That was a fun team, man. But they got that work in the Super Bowl against Steve Young and the 49ers, man.
Because how much you upset about Brady coming back, I'm thinking your team was in his division or something.
No, I never found me another team. I more or less, follow players.
That's what's up. That's how I am with basketball now.
Let me see.
So Randy Gregory, he flipped on the Cowboys this morning and went and signed with Denver for $70 million, $28 million guaranteed for 5 years.
BP, was it Kazir White? Is that the linebacker you're talking about?
It was who did they just sign? To go? No, he's a defensive lineman. I'll take that back. Go on the other side of Bosa, man.
Hang on, let me see.
Go on the other side of Bosa, man.
The dude is somebody dude from Pittsburgh. Green Bay.
Iwosu?
Man.
We got Linval Joseph.
Oh man, dang man. We was just talking about that. We said I said the Chargers gonna be tough, man.
Well, I don't know who it is. I can't find it because it's not coming up on any site. I'm interested myself to see where I don't know why I always forget this man's name. The linebacker from the Rams they got from Denver.
Von Miller.
I can't remember his name. I'm interested to see where he lands.
He's down there in Dallas talking now.
Chargers got Khalil Mack. That's who it was.
Yeah, they did. They got Mack.
That's right.
Chargers got
Mack
from the
Khalil Mack for nothing.
Yeah, that was the one. They got Khalil Mack. Man, they gonna be problems out there, man.
Slow down. They still need a running back because I still don't trust Austin Eckler.
Dude, man, we talking about their defense.
I get it. You gotta have a defense. But
you gotta put up some points somewhere.
They got two cornerbacks.
That's the AFC
Hey man,
West,
they got
right?
two. Hey, coach, and they got and they got Darwin James at safety. Man, they gonna be tough, man.
That's the AFC West. You gotta be able to put up points.
Yeah, you gotta score, man.
That's the thing. Hey, man, look at here, man. The Chargers got enough offense to keep up with people, but that defense is go get a couple 3 and outs now.
Yeah, they gonna stop teams from getting a lot of points.
They gonna stop a whole lot of people, man.
So you picking the Chargers to win the AFC West?
Yes, sir. You got my word right here. The Chargers will win the AFC West.
And it's on tape. You realize that we're going to roll this beautiful bean footage back.
What's the other three teams in the West, AFC West?
The Broncos, the Chiefs, and
Vegas.
And Raiders.
Vegas.
That's probably the reason why the Broncos spent $70 million on Randy Gregory then. Because they see what the Chargers doing, so they trying to load their defense up. So,
man, you hear me?
Poor NFC least. Their big free agent signing for the whole division, Carson Wentz.
Hey, but let me tell you one more thing too, man. Well, this quiet is kept. They say Bobby Wagner, he got a list of teams, and the Chargers is one of the teams he's interested in. So God forbid if Bobby Wagner goes over there to that Chargers team, man. With Mac.
Yeah,
with Mac
and Wagner to linebackers.
And Joey Bosa. Don't forget about Joey Bosa.
That's why Russell trying to get him over there with Denver. He don't want to face Bobby Wags.
Hey, man.
That's a smart move, I'm telling you.
Hey man, if he get Bobby Wagner to go along with Mac, and oh my God, man, they got two corners, a safety,
a thumper safety,
a thumper safety, two edge rushers, and a middle linebacker that can go from sideline to sideline. Man, shit, man.
They still missing a bell cow running back. I'm telling you.
Hey man, they cool. They cool with their running backs. I mean, you got
they
Jackson
not cool with their running backs. Eckler only gonna get you 15 carries a game.
Hey dog.
In certain situations, you want a running back that can move the sticks, kill the clock.
Oh, Justin Herbert will pass the damn football so much. They are relying on his arm.
You missing my point, BP. In certain situations, you want to keep the ball away from the other team. If you don't have a running back that can move the chains, you can't do that because you're not gonna always be able to pass your way out of situations. You end up kicking it back to them.
There's nobody in that AFC West that has that they all the same team. All gonna be throwing that ball. Russell didn't go to Denver to hand that ball off to that young boy.
The best running back in that division is probably Jacobs, if he can stay healthy.
No, I ain't gonna say Jacobs the best, man. Javonte Williams the best running back in that league, quiet as a skip.
I need to see him do it for 16 games. He was splitting time with Gordon.
Hey man, Javonte Williams gonna make the Pro Bowl because of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson go talk to that brother.
I believe that one.
That little young guy, man, Melvin Gordon gonna be out of there. He may be third down back or something, but Javonte Williams gonna be their bell cow back this year.
No, what I would like to see, BP? Melvin Gordon goes back to the Chargers.
And Melvin Gordon and Eckler rotate in the backfield.
Yep.
It ain't gonna be
put them out there at the same time.
It ain't gonna be by no trade. It ain't gonna trade in the division.
No.
Sure not.
He ain't no free agent. That ain't gonna happen. They gonna have to release him.
Yeah. So, hold on one second, y'all.
But they might. You know, we playing fantasy. We playing fantasy right now, but that would be something to see Gordon go back to the Chargers. You got Eckler, you got Allen, you got Mike Williams. They just gave him a big, huge contract. Your tight end, that's probably maybe the only hole with the Chargers in the tight end position.
Well, they got Cook still there.
You trust Cooks? Exactly.
You hear me laughing.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, you put Eckler out there with Gordon, you're going to put a lot of pressure on defense because you can split Eckler out. Hey, man, I'm just saying, he's not a bell cow back. He's not going to get you 25, 30 carries a game. He's just not that kind of back.
Hey, Miles Jack is out there. He's going to be commanding someone at Jacksonville. Let him go.
Wait, Jacksonville released him?
They released him.
Wow.
They lead a tackler. They released him after they went on a spending spree and they let him go. They signed Edmonds and
Chase Edmonds.
signed. But I guess they don't feel like they got the money to keep him there. So, but they talking about the Dolphins already looking at the Miles Jack.
Yeah, he won't have to go far.
And the Bears also targeted Miles Jack.
Man, the Bears are a train wreck, man. Like,
yeah, apparently.
Who got the remote control to the Bears? Are they drunk, high, or just sleep? Because none of their moves make sense. Like you draft a quarterback first, and then you don't structure the offense to fit the style of quarterback that he plays. You basically get Khalil Mack for nothing. Gruden just gave him away.
But Gruden has a history of just giving players away.
But then the Bears turn around and let him leave him.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know. Same reason that Seahawks just let Wagner go. Everybody said that he was counting $20 million against the cap, and they probably. I'm like, why you didn't trade him? But hey, they probably couldn't get no trade assets for him because of his $20 million he was carrying. So they just jumped up and let him go for nothing.
But see, that's dumb planning because you knew that going into the season, so you should have already had a contingency.
If they was going to do that this year, they should have traded him last year.
You got to get something for him.
You have to get something for somebody there. But their front office, where they've done veterans, he didn't even know he was released. He found out through social media, and same way Sherman found out. And I don't understand these organizations. That man gave 10 years to the Seahawks, and they just said, bye.
But guess who's still there, coach? Old P.D. Weestro, as BP says. Weestro survived. It's time for him to go.
P.D. Weestro, the devil's son-in-law.
Like y'all sending the wrong people away.
I know. Coach Corey, I just saw you join. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Welcome to the party, man. We talking about NFL free agency. We touched on Deshaun Watson and possible teams that would be a good fit for him. We got the Browns, we got the Falcons, or the Panthers. Out of those three, which team do you think is the best fit for Deshaun Watson?
I don't think anybody fits with the Browns. So that takes them out.
That's another Raven fan there.
I know, because I was going to let them finish.
I would say the Panthers more than anybody because he's from that area.
I said that too, but that's with the mindset that McCaffrey is going to be healthy the entire season.
Oh, McCaffrey going to get traded.
So who went for what?
I don't know where, but I think they're going to get rid of him. He cost them too much money and he's too injury prone.
The last 2 years, what he giving them? 10 games total? If that.
Hey.
If that. That's being generous.
He could trade him. You can trade him to the Birds. Apparently, they'll take any deal.
I was just getting ready to say that, CC. He can go to Chicago. They'll find a spot for him because they just released Tariq Cohen, so they got an opening.
Man, did this boy just drop 60 points tonight?
Yeah, he did.
Kyrie dropped 60 tonight.
He had 40 in the first half.
It's Orlando.
It's Orlando.
He can only play. He only got 3 more games to play this regular season, though.
Right.
So.
You only got 3.
Woo, man.
And guess what? And guess what? Seeding that guess what that 60-point game got him? Still in the 8th seed.
Nowhere.
Still in the play-in scenario that he can't play in the game.
And he can't play in that one.
I'm here to LA though, ain't it?
Huh?
Are they ahead of LA?
The
Nets.
They're in the East.
Oh, okay.
They playing games against Toronto right now, and he can't go to Canada.
He can't play in either game.
Nope.
Mm.
But
in Brooklyn, he can buy courtside seat.
Well, that brother, I didn't know that that New York had a black mayor. He said after Durant said what he said, the reporter said, well, why can't Kyrie play? He said he can play. If he gets vaccinated, it's just cracking up, starting laughing.
I don't know. Somebody posted. Did he get fined? Didn't they get fined $50K?
They got fined for letting them sit on the bench.
Letting them into the locker room.
Don't steal my segment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stenographer, can you strike that? All right, cool.
Well, I ain't got one, so I'll be quiet anyway. But
yeah, Coach, you got to get ready for Tuesdays. You got to bring some energy. You got to bring some heat. It could be non-sports related. It could be whatever.
Worldwide.
There's plenty of material out there. I tell you that.
That might have been the closest one after hearing that discussion between Durant and the Mayor and Kyrie, but I'll leave that one alone.
Good Lord. Hey, Coach Corey, we also touched on the Chargers making a bunch of moves. They made a splash getting Khalil Mack from the Bears. What's your thoughts on that one, Coach Corey?
Coach C.
He
probably stepped away for a minute.
He might have stepped away. But
they still need a running back, man.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Have I not been saying it?
I mean, BP have a love affair with Austin Eckler, but I just don't think Austin Eckler is that guy. I mean, he a third down back, but what you gonna do on first and second down?
Right.
Yeah.
That's my whole issue with them. You ain't got nobody that's really toting the rock. I mean, if they think Eckler is that guy, give him the ball 25, 30 times. He'll only play 6 games.
They're not going to do that, though, because he can't handle it.
Right. So they still need a running back.
But who in the AFC West carries the ball 25 times a game?
Jacobs.
Well, he's the only one when he's healthy.
When healthy.
I was sitting there thinking, nobody.
And that's to take the stress off a Carr, because you don't want him throwing the ball all over the field.
Yeah, because it's not going to end up. It's going to end up in the other team's hand.
So out of those 3 teams, who you think would be the 1, 2, and 3 in the division, nobody runs the ball.
But that's the problem with some of these playoff teams.
Right, there you go.
They start to wait the clock because they don't have nobody that can run the ball to run the clock down. They got to keep throwing the ball and keep trying to throw these short passes. And people are sitting on them and getting deflections and interceptions and short fields. And the games are never over because you're still passing with 3-4 minutes to go in the game instead of running the ball like they used to.
Man, it sounds like we're in an echo chamber because Coach basically just said everything I said.
Yeah.
You don't have a back to kill the clock. In certain situations, you want to keep the ball away from the offense.
Yeah.
Especially in a game where it's a shootout and basically the last team with the ball is going to win. Okay, you're not getting the ball back. We about to run it and kill this clock.
Kansas City and Buffalo.
Yep. Case in point. Perfect example.
Kansas City and Buffalo. If they one of them had a running back, they could have
pick anybody Kansas City played except for the Steelers.
And did you realize that Kansas City probably was 1 yard away from winning the game? They just couldn't run the ball and get that 1 yard.
Couldn't run the damn ball.
That's how the whole NFL is becoming.
It's changing like the NBA. Like you got big men shooting 3-pointers, and in the NFL you got gadget plays at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
What are you doing? What they said the shortest route between 2 points is what? A straight line.
That started in 2015, which started the mice of the Seahawks. You throwing a slant pass on the 1 yard in the Super Bowl
with beast mode in the backfield.
And that's where the Eagles and the mice of the Seahawks started.
Now everybody see why I can't stand Tom Brady. That was a gifted Super Bowl.
Yep.
That was gifted. He already accepted defeat.
He had his head down over there with his hands in his hands. Russell took him about 85 yards in about 2 minutes. Got the big first down. Marshawn, I wish he had fell in the end zone instead of he got hit and went down to 1. And I'm all jumping up and down, getting ready to say 2 back to back. And what the heck I see on the next play? We throwing a slant pass. A slant pass in the middle of 9 people sitting here. You gonna throw a slant?
Here's a question for the panel. Let's say Marshawn runs the ball and Seattle wins back to back. Does that affect Brady's returning? Do you think finally he'd sit his ass down?
Nope.
The reason I say no is because Brady went after he wanted that 7-1 because everybody wanted to outdo. I think him and Michael Jordan, all them got that. Who got the most? So when he got that would have been he would only been at 6 Super Bowl rings. He wanted that 7-1, and it was given to him on a doggone silver tray.
Well, don't Bill Russell, does he have 8 or 9?
He got 11.
Yeah, 11. Nobody's catching that. So
nobody's getting.
So what are you doing? Tom, go home to your family.
Told you. Giselle pulled out too much of that.
Let that man, let that man live, man.
Let him live. I've been living through that Super Bowl loss for 20 years.
I think it's
21 years.
Hey, but you know, like I said, it's all about the ego part. Kobe stayed around trying to chase down that 6th ring he couldn't get. I really believe that's one of LeBron's goals, trying to chase down the 6th and 7th ring. You know, because everybody want to have the most championships. Well, the 2nd, because nobody catching Russell. You know, but
and I think that's Brady's goal.
That's his goal.
He's never going to do that.
Ring level where nobody else is gonna catch it.
And the only one that's there is LeBron. But LeBron's still trying to catch MJ. I mean, well, he only got 4, so
I don't think he realizes that 6 rings does not make him catch MJ.
I don't think he's trying to catch no MJ. He's trying to play with his son.
He's trying to play with his son, period.
Well, now he is, I believe that. But at one point, that's what the goal was.
He said he was chasing the ghost of MJ.
He said it, but and everybody knew that's what Kobe was doing, and Kobe broke his body down trying to get that 6th ring.
And you see LeBron's body is breaking down.
Yep.
And that ain't the only thing breaking down, Coach Corey.
Hey, man, we're not going to keep talking about that man hairline. Man hairline been broke down.
Oh, yeah, that's gone. That ain't get broke down. That's gone. He need to go. Hey. He need to go Dino. He need to go get Dino
I went to the barber shop today, and I told my barber, if my shit start looking like LeBron James, just go and cut it off. You got permission.
Just come on home. Hey, stop standing on the front porch. Don't stand between the screen door and the door like chill.
Hey,
come on in.
I told him. Just say, hey, coach, it's time for the straight raise. And I already know. That means we going down to the meat, brother.
Not the white meat, but the dark meat.
Yeah,
dark meat.
No problem in the dark meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it take you a couple days in the sun to get to get rid of that two-tone look, because that's
like Rollins say, man, we gonna see a skin flick.
Hey, I got a question. Why nobody talks about the one guy that has more rings in NBA than Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan?
Like who? Dave? Like who?
Robert Horry.
Robert Horry.
Robert Horry.
Because he was a role player. He was never the star.
But I mean,
he was a role. But Robert was an OG though, man. Fuck yeah.
But every one of them, he made big shots. You know, he was big shot Rob. I mean, Horry. You know, but hey, I bet you Barkley would take one of those coming off the bench for somebody. You know,
with Karl Malone.
And you know what I think? I think Robert Horry is the
Patrick Ewing
proves that the number of rings doesn't matter so much as the story behind them.
Yep.
Good point.
If Robert Horry was in the limelight like Jordan was or Kobe was, they would be talking about it. But since he wasn't, ain't nobody talking about it.
And also the fact that the fact of the matter is not to poop LeBron's rings or anything like that, and the whole chasing of Jordan and everything else. What makes Jordan stand out from everybody else is that he never lost.
He never lost.
Nope.
He never lost.
Never lost and never went to a game 7.
Man, it took us 7 years to get there, though. That's something nobody never talk about.
Oh, they talk about it. And this is why Pippen was number 30. What was he, 33 on that list of top 75? Jordan don't win a ring without Pippen. Not one.
Jordan acknowledges that. It's not I'm talking the journey leading up to all of it. Yeah, he lost. It took him 7 years to get there. LeBron got swept in his first finals.
Hey man.
He has 2 sweeps on his finals resume.
They don't talk about this shit, man. Just like they don't talk about him.
Too soon, West.
He was with the Wizards. They don't talk about that shit either. They don't put that shit.
Jordan should have never went to Washington.
You know what? And I pissed everybody off.
Totally agree. Anything after that shot in Utah, that I don't even know what he did because that was dumb.
That should have been the last image.
That should have been his last shot right there.
Everybody can't play when they 37 like the King. You know what I'm talking about? He was done.
But I tell you
what, the King didn't play college basketball though.
He did.
You right?
But with all this talk about,
you know what? I'm sorry, Dino, but you know, Chris, that's a good point. That's the first time I heard somebody say that. Them 4 years, 3 and 4 years that he didn't play college basketball, so he still got them 3 and 4 year legs, So that's a good point.
It ain't nothing about. Hey, he can't help. He was noticed long before others. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it was in the resume, but shit, they took it out the resume.
Right. I mean, but I honestly think that LeBron's 4 rings would be better appreciated if people will stop comparing him to Jordan.
Thank you.
Because you can't
BP mute yourself, bro.
What you expect though? He the best since Jordan. So anybody even if Durant was considered the best ever, you gonna be compared to Jordan. Whoever consider themselves the best, you go get compared to Jordan regardless. Because he's the best.
Yeah, but I get that, but what happens is because of Jordan's resume and how he won his championships, then you can always go back to LeBron has gotten swept twice in the finals. That he doesn't have. Jordan has not just 6 championships. He has 2 3-peats on his record. Yeah. He didn't just go back to back.
Like Crystal, we always go through this, man. LeBron was dealt today. They was dealt different. Their cards was dealt different. LeBron, if we would have played with with Phil, he would have won more than Jordan won. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Yeah. I mean, they cards were dealt differently. I just
LeBron made coaches.
I would rather appreciate that LeBron has gone to 10 NBA finals. I would rather appreciate because it takes a lot to get there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Chris, something they don't point out about them 10-year finals. There was a lot of first-time coaches that he went with.
Yeah.
But that was on his. That was basically his decision. But I got a question. Him and Kobe. Let's compare them two. Both of them came out of high school into the NBA. When did Kobe win his first ring?
But come on, Coach. Look what Kobe did.
Not till Shaq showed up.
Right. Yeah. So how many years was that he was in the NBA?
Maybe his 4th or 5th season.
You also got to remember. Kobe didn't come in starting.
Nope.
He came off the bench.
Exactly.
Now the other question is,
Shaq was there when Kobe got there though.
But look, though,
the Magic just acquired. The Magic just acquired him.
All right, y'all see what Kobe was brought into with a coach like Phil and all that. He was brought into. He was surrounded by.
He wasn't brought in. Jackson wasn't brought in. Phil. Jackson was still in Chicago.
Who was there when he went to Cleveland? Him.
Kobe didn't come into Jackson. Jackson was still in Chicago.
That was Dale Harris. That was Dale Harris
that was still coaching.
But it was a lot of talent around him on the team. Let me say that. He was surrounded.
I mean, he had Nick Van Exel. He had Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones.
That's what I'm saying. He had a lot of people to learn from. That what LeBron was missing. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. If Kobe would have came in at that young age and everybody looking up to him, I think it would. I don't know if he could have handled it like as fast and like LeBron did. Not the same.
If LeBron, what do you think would happen if LeBron had passed the ACT test? You know he was going to St. John's. You know he committed to St. John's, right?
Yeah.
And the reason he turned pro was because of what?
Them allegations and them scandals, man.
That and the fact he couldn't pass the ACT test. So
he couldn't pass the ACT.
Because he was headed to St. John's. So it ain't a thing that he wasn't going to go to college. He was headed to college. It was people, but he had scandals with the AAU and everything else behind him.
Well, Ken don't want to bring that up, though. He keep talking about LeBron, but he don't want to bring up that ACT and the scandal. He ain't never brought that up.
Hey, one thing I ain't never said, my nigga, no valedictorian of his class, no shit. I ain't never argued that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Now on the court, he might be valedictorian, you know what I'm saying, all around, but I ain't never said nothing about school like that. I don't know nothing about school off the court. You know what I'm talking about?
It's always the king. Well, let's call a spade. And he in the NBA because he was
let's think about it though. Yeah, he won 37. The man was a child. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with maybe a learning disability, we gotta look at things like that. And he was still able to overcome all of that and get to where he got to now. That's still great, man. You know what I'm saying? However you put it.
We got a learning disability. That nigga didn't learn to comb his hair.
No, that's KD that don't comb his hair. LeBron just need to cut his off. KD's still growing hair. He just ain't combing.
LeBron got what? LeBron got some waves. It's just that like half a head of waves.
He got a wave.
Hey man, join the crown game, baby.
I tell you what. Let's wrap up this segment. I got one more thing to say. We were talking about players hanging on and chasing rings. Yeah. I tell you one player that left at the height of his career. Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, all he wanted to win was a chip. He wasn't chasing no numbers. He just wanted to win a chip. He walked away very, very close to Walter Payton's rushing record. Didn't care because he wanted to win a chip. Wasn't about numbers. It wasn't about chasing that.
But let's back this up. If Jim Brown hadn't quit when he did, they'd still be chasing his record because he walked away. Probably. He walked away in his prime and when he started messing around with Kel Welch. So making movies. But
you hear that, Tom Brady? You hear that? Do you hear that?
Hey, you know
time
something else.
Time cut from a different cloth.
Go get a different cloth.
No, sir.
Hey, with Barry Sanders though, I think he was just fucking tired. This the only man I know can run back 30 yards in game 20, like every game type shit. So this man ran so much. He did everything for them.
He was the lion.
Y'all was just tired. Yeah,
put Barry in today's world. Barry be doing like these young guys now, leaving Detroit, going somewhere else. Barry just didn't feel like he proved his point. I came and played, and I did what I did, and I left.
Yep.
So,
hey man, if you would have put Barry Sanders on that Dallas Cowboys team, man, hey, they would have probably won around 4 or 5 or 6 championships, man.
No, it's called you would have never heard of Emmitt Smith.
Right.
Emmitt Smith would have just been a guy.
Barry Sanders did it without all those
with weapons. Nobody. He had us blocking for him and still ran for 2,000 yards. But moving on. NCAA men's tournament begins today. Who is the number 1 seed that will fall?
Baylor.
Damn, that was quick.
It's nothing against Baylor. Baylor been fighting a lot of injuries this year. And I think if Duke had won the conference tournament, they may have got that other number 1 seed. I don't even think Baylor. In fact, I think they got the 4th number 1 seed.
Baylor will lose in the second round versus the North Carolina Tar Heels. Mark my words.
We got that on tape too, sir.
Mark my words. The North Carolina Tar Heels will beat Baylor in the second round to go to the Sweet 16. You heard it here, folks.
In town. Let's go, baby. You heard it here.
I ain't predicting it. I think they may be the first one to go down.
Who?
Baylor. Baylor been, like I said, they've been dealing with a lot of injuries, a lot of different lineups.
We need trash cans up and down the street. I don't know if that would help.
Kansas is another one that's been up and down, but
that's my pick, coach, for a number 1 to get knocked out early.
To get Kansas. 2 of them out of the Big 12, 2 number 1 picks out of the Big 12. That's kind of surprising. That's supposed to be not a basketball conference no more. So
I'm picking Iowa to take out Kansas, and we all know the 5-12. That's upset capital in the first round. The 12's always beating 5s. I think we get a 5 to get through, and I think Iowa knocks out Kansas. I got a hunch, and I haven't watched a lot of college basketball.
Yeah, those would be my 2, Baylor and Kansas.
Remove as much of this oil leak as possible.
What you got, Coach Corey? You got any number 1 picks you think gonna get bounced early in the tourney?
First reports of a morning.
I hadn't even really looked yet, man. I hadn't got into it yet. I'm still disappointed that my Dukies lost to the ACC championship, so I was boycotting looking at the bracket yet.
Them Hokies.
Not a boycott.
Yeah, I was boycotting looking at the bracket for right now.
Damn.
Who got the other number 1? I know it was Gonzaga.
Gonzaga, Baylor, Arizona, Kansas.
Arizona.
Arizona is returning pretty much the same team from last year. Arizona's solid, so I got them making it all.
I think it's really gonna be between Baylor and Kansas who's gonna get out first. Kansas is so up and down; they kind of wishy-washy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you just heard me say that.
It sounds good, don't it?
Sounds good.
The fact that
I thought they ran a tape back.
The Baylor Birds
echo chamber
will lose to the North Carolina Tar Heels, man.
I would like to see that, me being a Carolina fan and they having a down year.
Yeah. Carolina ain't gonna beat nobody, them bums.
Sounded like a true Dookie.
Sounded like a true Pukey.
The Puke Who Devils.
Yep.
Hey. Now,
one thing about it, we'll never be number 2 in North Carolina as long as North Carolina stay in North Carolina.
Go get y'all a real damn gym.
Hey, as long as y'all got NC State, y'all good.
Well,
Wait for it.
Stop putting in that junior high Cameron Indoor.
Hey, Davidson is in North
junior
Carolina.
high gym, and we kicking all y'all ass in that junior high gym.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you the matchup, that round 2 matchup, Boise State. I mean, if Memphis get past Boise State, Memphis can knock Gonzaga off, dog.
That's why I'm saying Gonzaga got there. That's the whole reason I'm saying that. Because if we get past Boise,
that's gonna be a good one, man. Hey, but you gotta think,
quit smoking. Gonzaga got the oldest team in the country. They got 6-year seniors.
Time out. Time out. Wait, we got a flag. We got a flag on the play. Time out. Hold on.
Gonzaga longer than the coaches.
We got a flag on the play.
Hey man,
I'm gonna tell you why we got a flag on the play. Y'all know who we dealing with in this damn room, right? We talking about you. Don't be trying to use us to help fill out your bracket.
Right.
Hey man, I don't need y'all to help fill out my bracket, man.
Okay. It feels like you kind of picking brains right now.
Hey man,
he always picking brains. You can't trust Shiesty McShyster.
Shiesty McShyster. Oh, Brokey Brokerson.
Hey man, but Jay, them Duke Blue Devils got to worry about that. Hey, once they beat Cal State Fullerton, they may have Michigan State sitting right there in that second round for them.
You got any 12-5 upsets, BP?
5-12s? Let me see. I got New Mexico State knocking off UConn.
I can see that.
I got New Mexico State knocking off UConn. I mean,
that's what y'all better watch out for, man. I'm telling you, we should make some moves.
I ain't got the bracket. I ain't got the bracket in front of me, but don't sleep on them Houston Cougars.
Hey, coach.
I don't want to hear about no
Houston. Hey,
here's the bracket, y'all.
UAB play Houston, man. That's another 5-12.
Hey, I'm telling you who my sleeper is, man.
Tennessee Volunteers.
That's right. I've been saying it. I better watch out for them Vols.
Hey,
I got one better than that.
Ohio State.
Arkansas Razorbacks.
You know, and I like them too. When they played each other, that I think it was the last game, and Arkansas got behind big against them and made that run against Tennessee. Tennessee held them off right before the conference tournament. But I like both of them.
Arkansas plays hard.
Yep.
Them boys play hard.
Yeah.
Hey man, Providence is my sleeper, man. I'm still rocking with Providence, man.
I think Auburn's ready for ripe to get picked off too.
Yeah.
I think Auburn's set to get knocked out.
Yeah, because they look terrible in that SEC.
Hey, cheaters never prosper, man. Bruce Pearl a cheater. He ain't gonna never prosper.
Who's that?
Bruce Pearl a cheater. He ain't gonna never prosper.
Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, that's why we ran him up out of Tennessee, man. All right, BP. Yeah. You back on host duties.
Oh man, I love it, dude.
So we got a potential Arkansas UConn second round game.
Yes, man. You got a Arkansas and it's gonna be Arkansas and New Mexico second round. I threw the upset out there, coach.
Yeah, he got New Mexico beating UConn 12-5.
Yeah,
man. But I tell you what, it's not gonna happen because you got Memphis. And those 8-9 games are toss-up games to me.
I hate 8-9 games.
I hate it's hard picking again the 8-9 game, man. But dang, could you see? It had to be two major upsets: Arkansas and Memphis meeting in the final 16.
No, finally, it's nice.
I mean, them two stays right there next to each other, man. Them two there sell out the place.
Oh yeah.
Do any of the play-in teams win a game?
No.
Man.
Not one.
Although I saw a little Texas Southern today. They got some size. They they may just freak out just because they playing Kansas. You know, but
you can't look at the name on the front of the jerseys, man.
I always used to tell my kids that, you know, I said, hey, they put their clothes on the same way.
Just like you.
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time. You know, and hey, I see, it's people like I'm trying to. Oh, here they are. If I'm Purdue, I'm weary of Yale because see, those ones. Oh man, they're out there in the Ivy League. They don't play no basketball out there. Man, look, they smart. They know the angles of the backboard. You know, they figure out. they start playing calculus in the half court.
They play Pythagorean theorem off the backboard.
Oh my God.
Running plays. Isosceles.
Hey, and that's why that 1 year Preston played Georgetown. I was like, man, Georgetown, man, this might be the toughest game y'all see the whole tournament. And sure enough, it was. You know, you don't want to play no Ivy League school.
Like period.
Oh yeah. You don't want to see them boys, man.
Man, but they got Indiana playing in a play-in game against Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I said, y'all think any of those playing teams gonna win a game?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, one of the favorites right now is Arizona, man. Dude, they look good, man. Arizona look good, man.
Brian,
they got a good draw too. They got a really good draw.
Somebody tell me, where is Brian and what state is that in, and who's their leading scorer on that team?
No clue, but we're all gonna find out.
Brian, Arkansas.
Had you heard of Brian before this year?
I didn't even know there was a school called Brian.
When they was jumping up and down on TV, I said, "What is this? NAIA? Where is Brian at?"
I don't even know where that's at, man.
Wait, where is Longwood? I've never heard of a school called Longwood.
And the NCAA hope you never will know who they are after the first round either.
They're going to be there for their cup of tea.
You think so?
They playing Tennessee.
Oh my goodness, that'd be big upset.
It's going to be ugly.
So if Tennessee and Arizona make it to the final, to the Elite Eight, do you got Tennessee knocking off Arizona?
I got to see how they play coming out of the Sweet 16. I got to see how they play. I can't necessarily call that one out the gate because Arizona's dangerous. Like I said, they returning pretty much their same team from last year. I got to see how Tennessee playing coming out of the Sweet 16.
So Longwood is in Florida.
I got to go over to Hillside on Saturday so I can put some more money on Arizona.
Yeah, Longwood is in Seminole County.
Like Florida?
It's in Florida.
Wow. Where is St. Peter's? Around the corner?
That's out there near Mid Rivers. That was my. Oh no, that's the other one.
We got St. Mary's. We know St. Mary's because they
Bryant is in Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, home of Lamar Odom.
Rhode Island. It's a private school up there. Man, they just came out of nowhere.
Clearly.
They got a 79% graduation rate. Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Got Colgate in the building.
They got them Jackrabbits down here playing Providence. Now Jackrabbits got a couple. They got a pretty good backcourt.
That's BP squad.
Hey man,
BP been talking about Providence for the last 2 weeks.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, Providence is the Friars, man.
Yes, Providence.
They ain't had a team there since what's that boy name begin with a D? Way back in the day.
You talking about that's Seton Hall with Terry DeHer.
No, I'm talking about what's that boy name? You might not have been born yet.
That's a good one, Coach. I may not have been, man.
Hey, man.
What's up?
It's totally off the subject, but it's an Old Spice commercial that I seen today with Ivan Dragic on that joint. Have y'all seen it?
Ivan Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago. He trying to help somebody. He's sweating from his arms. It's like a new body wash they got. And Ivan Drago said, I would grab you. Like, it's just funny as hell how they got Ivan Drago on there. So it ain't the real Ivan Drago, but it looked like him when he was young and Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Like a photo. It's like, but it's funny as hell. I'm looking at it like, what the hell? It's crazy as hell. I ain't
hey,
no
man,
if he dies, he dies.
He dies, he dies. Hey, man, hey.
Ernie DiGregorio, that's him.
Ernie DiGregorio.
DiGregorio.
Play that one more time.
One more time.
Ernie DiGregorio. Ernie DiGregorio.
That almost sound like trying to pronounce a hockey name with a bunch of consonants.
Hey, man, that was a perfect segue into our topic, man. Hey, no. Before we get to our basketball, man, shout out, man, prayers and condolences go out to the family of Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon, man. He passed away this week after being removed from life support due to complications from a hip replacement surgery, man. So Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, man, the outsiders, man. Hey, man, NWA. Hey, they won it from NWO, man. The New World Order, baby. Them and Hollywood Hogan, man. So shout out to and condolences goes to Scott Hall and Scott Hall's family, man. If you ever watch wrestling, man, Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. Oh man. Hey man, he was one half of the Outsiders. Him and Big Daddy Cool, him and Diesel, man. I mean him and Kevin Nash, not Diesel. Yo, Kevin Nash is Diesel. Shit. So man, condolences goes to the family of Scott Hall. Now we're gonna kick it on up. What's up, Coach?
Hey, BP.
Yeah.
We gotta do a real salute to Kevin Nash, man.
Don't tell me. I thought you had your little vest on with your chains on with your taco meat on your shirt.
Yeah, no, I got my toothpick.
Hey, you forgot. Hey, you know you gotta flick it at the camera, right?
You got a problem with me, Chico? You gotta do a real salute today to Kevin Nash, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Scott
you had to flick a toothpick at somebody's dick.
Hey, man, shout out to Scott Hall, man. Hey, this that funny time of the evening, y'all. This is it, man. We are gonna talk about we gonna hit it, man. It's that what the hell time, man. For the what the hell is the craziest moment. Hey, guys, our what the hell segments are the craziest moments that may have happened in sports, or maybe in life, maybe some you experienced that had you scratching your head and saying, man, what the hell was they thinking? Hey, man, we're going to kick it on off with Crystal.
Yes, sir.
Hey, after she done paid for the morning after pills, what's your what the hell moment, Crystal?
My what the hell moment.
Hey, was it when you woke up the next day of your birthday and you had Roberto and Carlos in the bed with you and stuff?
Flicking toothpicks.
My fault. See, go ahead, baby. What's your what the hell moment?
Nobody spends the night.
She gangster.
Walk of shame, huh?
Hey, she gangster. She
walk of shame.
She said, "You're not getting no meal. You're not even getting a bottle of water. Just get your stuff and go."
Yeah, lights out. Time to go.
That's it. What's your what the hell? See,
my what the hell is courtesy. I haven't decided whether it's the Brooklyn, the mayor of the city of New York, or Kyrie Irving himself. I'm torn between who it actually is. Because, as we all know, Kyrie Irving is unvaccinated. So, therefore, Kyrie Irving cannot play home games. Even though, technically, he's not a resident of New York City. He lives in New Jersey. So, the residency thing and working indoors really doesn't apply to Kyrie Irving because he's a resident of New Jersey, not New York. But yet still Kyrie Irving, they looked at the mandates, but yet still he can't play. But he can buy tickets to sit courtside at not one game, but two. He was in the Barclays for the Duke game, and then turns around the very next day and sitting courtside at the Nets game. And Mr. Petty himself, not only is he sitting courtside at the Nets game, he's sitting courtside next to his, I believe that's his wife, who has her mask on. She has her mask on. He's unmasked. He chose the option to be unmasked and unvaccinated, and I'm sitting courtside at the Nets game watching my team play. It's like, okay, if Petty was a pitcher, it would be Kyrie Irving. Because he could have sat in the luxury box. He didn't have to be on. He didn't have to be courtside.
Yeah,
but then we gonna compound the issue. We gonna go in the locker room. Well, it was good. You proved your point. You proved your point that this rule is stupid. That you can attend the game, that you can't play in. Yeah, you didn't have a mask on. You proved your point. But then you gave them ammunition and took your behind in the locker room. And what they say, wham, $50,000. Fine, because you took your butt in the locker room.
Jackass.
Oh my God.
Then your boy Kevin Durant doesn't make matters worse. And calls out the mayor in the press conference. Like, I don't think you want to match Petty with the man who got his hand on the button. Because his response was, all he got to do is get vaccinated. He can play. So
that's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do is get vaccinated.
So go get stuck.
Hey, go get stuck. Hey, Krista, so what you got to say to the mayor of New York, Brooklyn, everybody in this situation?
What the hell? Make it make sense. I don't know what.
You can't.
I don't understand how you can sit on the sideline with your team without your working.
No, I don't understand just that. I don't understand how. Okay, so visiting players can play in the Barclays, in the Madison Square Gardens, as long as they have a negative COVID test. But Kyrie Irving can't play in either. But he can buy a ticket to sit courtside at either one of them.
And don't wear a mask.
Moral of the story: money
right behind the bench.
Money pumps.
It's behind the bench.
Talk. Hey man, that is crazy. West 10, what's your what the hell moment?
My what the hell moment. Oh Lord. What the hell?
You look like you're searching.
Niggas been going in. What the hell, man? I just got to point this out, man. This last game was played actually without Ja. Let me point that out. This last game was played without Ja Morant, and which he does have a nice pass around him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he stand out from the bunch, but he has a nice bunch around him. Oh my God, 135 points by the rest of the group. You know what I'm talking about? And nobody did no Kyrie shit. Nobody put up 40, 50, 60 points. Nobody do all that, man. You know. It was about 10 people at double digits, though. I'm gonna let you know that now. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice squad, man. So my thing is, I've been questioning, not on the show, but you know, around when I talk here and there, you know, and I know some guys they without Ja, what would they do? Like, also if Ja go down, look, they got a team, man. You heard me. My thing is, what the hell, man? What else they got to do? They winning with Ja, they winning without Ja. What else we got to prove? Stay tuned, man. To the playoff, man. We got some more shit to prove, man. It ain't over. I'm just letting you know. It's just a sample.
Oh man. Coach Rick, do you got a what the hell moment in sports, man?
Hey man, we heard one more Memphis
You heard?
Grizzly thing out of West End, man. We gonna have to mute his microphone.
I just gotta put this on notice, man. I love what's going on right now, man.
Hey, man, we've been hearing that for the last 4 weeks, man. You better get a different what the hell.
Different topics, though. It's been the same topic with different situations, man.
It's still Memphis Grizzlies, man. What the hell?
It's gotta be Coach. You my job this time.
Hey, Coach Rick, you got a what the hell moment, man?
I see Dino is warming up for his.
I am getting ready for mine too, man. I am loaded up for mine. Coach Rick. Hey, Coach Corey, what's your what the hell moment, man?
Man, I got so many, I don't even know which way to go.
Hey, man, I got so many too, man. I got at least 2 hot ones, man.
Hey, well, mine is short and sweet here. Let me see.
Give it to me, Coach.
Mizzou basketball.
Oh my God.
Mizzou basketball. Finished the year 5-13 in the conference. 12-20. This man got rid of the whole basketball team last year and put together a new team out of the portal. Played in front of empty crowds all year long, losing to the likes of Vanderbilt.
Oh my God.
People asking, what's his status? They go down to the SEC tournament. And you got the chancellor, the president, the AD, and anybody else with power sitting behind the coach's bench, behind Mizzou's bench. They win the first game. Well, we ain't gonna do nothing now. After they lose the second game, they ask him, Martin, Coach, what do you think is gonna happen? Oh man, I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. You know, whatever happened, happened. My what the hell moment is, what the hell you think was gonna happen when the chancellor, the president, and the AD,
when you got all your bosses sitting behind
the boosters sitting behind the coach's bench, what the hell did you think was gonna happen?
They can't see me.
Hey, you got your bosses, you got the boosters, you got the alumni, you got chancellor, all the donors, you got all your employers behind you first and foremost. Oh my God!
All sitting in the first 2 rows behind the coach's bench, Mizzou's bench, and you ask that man, "What do you think his fate is?" What the hell did you think was gonna happen with all those people?
I tell you, drugs is a powerful thing, man.
Hey man, shout out to Conzo,
Very powerful,
man. Conzo, man.
Yeah, I like him.
I like Conzo, man, but I don't know what the hell was Conzo thinking, man.
Hey, put them bath salts down, my dude.
Hey, I don't know. Somebody asked me what did I think, was on there, who they gonna be looking for, a young guy. I don't know. But I don't think after Martin, Hayes.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell hey Coach Rick, I'm gonna tell you who would be a good candidate for that job, man. Chris Carwell, man, assistant coach at Duke, man. Chris got that pipeline with St. Louis, with the Missouri. Chris Carwell will be a pretty good coach, man. I think he needs his opportunity, man.
Yeah, but I was leading into it, but after Martin, Frank Hayes, Anderson, Mike Anderson, I don't think we're going to see no more brothers in Mizzou for a minute. Man. Not down there in Boone County.
Boone County.
Hey, man, but I'm just saying.
I think they still in Norm Stewart world. Oh, when they had that arena packed and all of Boone County came out there. And the heat is on because of what St. Louis U is doing. And now the fact that Lindenwood is a D1 school, you got Southeast Missouri, not far, in Cape Girardeau. These are D1 schools here in Missouri State. Hey, the heat is on Mizzou.
It is, man.
And me personally, I like Chris Carwell. I think Chris is going to be the second-hand man to that guy, whoever that guy is at Duke.
John Shire,
because Carwell sat right there next to Krzyzewski. But back to Mizzou, I don't know. Chris coming back home, did he turn it around? I don't know, but I don't think Mizzou's gonna hire another black guy for a minute.
Why would he want to come back to Mizzou?
And that's my other question. You're talking about Duke versus coming back here, because I don't think he can get those Duke kind of players here. And I don't know if he was a lead recruiter out there, but could he get those could you get those kind of Duke players down in Columbia?
No. Nobody want to come to Columbia.
I don't think you can either.
Chris is over recruiting, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Chris was over recruiting. But you turn it back around and you see Niele Ivy was over recruiting at Notre Dame, and she's a head basketball coach there now.
Yeah, but she's we talking about women basketball there.
Yeah.
And, she got a good track record. Same thing with Chris Carrawell. I just don't see them bringing in another
brother.
black coach right now. I think the heat is on Mizzou, and I just think right now they got to get a solid recruiting base. Right now, all these guys can leave.
I got.
Want to play at Mizzou? Why would he come back and coach there?
Hey, you're right, coach. But I'm gonna throw out one name, and then I'm gonna throw it up, swing it on over to you, Coach Corey, for your what the hell. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one person that the little buzz is kind of buzzing about. Travis Ford at St. Louis University, man.
That's interesting.
Travis Ford, because Travis Ford used to play with Norm Stewart and the Tigers before he transferred to Kentucky.
Yeah, he was there before he went to Kentucky, and that's an interesting name. I could see that. I could see him being approached.
I can too.
I can see him being approached about that job.
What'd you say, Coach Corey?
That's who they want.
That's what I was thinking, man. Travis
Ford. I could really see that. Seeing what he's doing down here at St. Louis U, I could see that. And he was at Mizzou, I think, 1 year before he transferred to Kentucky. And I could see that because he's a good recruiter. And I could see that. I could see that.
Had no prior head coaching experience.
Yeah.
So what you do, you take SLU and don't have anything to gain. After Rick Majerus, you get your feet wet, and now the Mizzou job comes open. You had a little success, and guess who they're gonna go knocking at?
Travis.
That's gonna be a step up from him. You're gonna go from the Atlantic 10 to the SEC.
Yep. Huge, man. That's more.
You're absolutely right. That's probably gonna be a leading candidate if if and when SLU gets knocked out of the NIT, they probably gonna come knocking.
Yes. Hey man, Coach Corey, what's your what the hell moment, Coach?
Hold on before we get to that. And remember who's on Travis Ford's staff. Corey Tate.
Mizzou alum.
Has a lot of connections in this area.
Oh yeah, Tate is up there.
Who's a recruiter who can help recruit this area and has some ties.
Hey, and another person, and another person you want to throw out there, is Kelly Thames still at Mineral Area?
No, Kelly coach at Pattonville.
He's the AD and basketball coach at Pattonville.
He just he coached his son. His son's going to St. Louis U next year.
Okay.
But see, there's another end.
Kelly Thames.
Yep. That's another Mizzou alumni.
If they go to Mizzou, now you have Kelly Thames' son who will probably switch his
letter of intent and go to Mizzou. Commitment.
And now here's the other thing. Who is Corey Tate's best friend? Jahidi White. Where did Jahidi coach at? MICDS.
Yep.
He coached there with Travis. Travis is MICDS too, ain't he?
Travis the head coach over there.
Okay.
So now you have an in with MICDS.
Yeah.
You have an in at Pattonville where you're going to boost your recruiting. You get a number one recruit out of Pattonville in Kelly Thames' son. Now you start building some track record with some kids in this area that are gonna go to Mizzou.
And one more piece to that puzzle, man. Who is who you gotta think about Kelly Thames, and who are they? You gotta think who they close with too. They close with Justin Tatum. Justin Tatum over at CBC. They close with Larry Hughes. They all played on the Eagles, played for Rich Gray and the Eagles.
Just happened to have a 7'2" center over there.
Hey, man, it's a method to the madness, Coach.
Yeah.
It's a method to that madness, man.
Hey, you know that kid 7'2", John Bowl is not related to Manute Bowl.
Nah, yeah, I know that, man.
Yeah,
everybody want to say that's
everybody want to make it be his uncle's nephew on his mama's side and all that. You know, everybody in Nigeria, wherever he's from, is probably named Bowl. So
yeah, right. My name Henry Bowl. My name Willie Bowl.
But he did.
My name Daryl Bowl.
All those connections go into St. Louis U. St. Louis U High has the kid that's a pretty good shooter. You know, I don't think he's committed anywhere. He's out of that Eagles program.
And SLU's got a kid coming from Mobley, which is not far from Columbia, that's coming up here, and he's a top recruit coming in the student next year. So, I mean, you could with this transfer portal, you could turn some things around, and I can see that happening. I can see that happening. You know, and with this transfer portal, hey, that happened. He may put Yuri in that doggone thing, and he may end up at
Yuri might slide. Travis Ford go up there. Yuri has spent his last 2 years up there. Absolutely.
That's how it works now. So
that's it, man. Hey, it's a dollars and cents game now. Coach Corey, what's your what the hell moment, man?
Man, I wanted to beat the Cardinals up, but I'm gonna have all year to do that. Well, I ain't gonna beat them up, but man, I was sitting here thinking, you know, everybody like to have a good time. I know people like to have a good time. West 10 like to have a good time. I like to have a good time. Coach Rick, First Lady, we all like to have a good time, but we know when to have a good time. So I got to thinking, what the hell was Mr. Hofford thinking about in Texas? This young man is a college student. The backup catcher on the baseball team got caught drinking out of a flask in the bullpen during
the game. During the game, Coach?
During the game, man. Hey, it went viral.
There's no cameras around.
Somebody called him in the bullpen. Somebody handed the young man a flask, and he took a knee behind the wall and turned up the flask and got a real healthy drink in the bullpen and hand the flask back. Like, man, this is what I do. and went back to catching baseballs. And I'm thinking,
oh, God.
You on scholarship. This is about to go viral.
You was on scholarship.
Yes, because you about to get suspended and kicked off the team, and you about to have to pay for school, or you about to be kicked out, and your parents gonna have to come get you.
Oh my God.
Oh, why a flash? Why not have it in a?
Be smart. Put it in a Gatorade bottle.
In a Gatorade bottle.
No, first of all, he took it from a fan that was at the game. It could have been anything. It could have been poison.
Rat poison.
Right. I mean, I'm not in front of my computer, man, but I hope somebody can pull up Preston Hofford and let everybody see it, man, because this got to be the dumbest thing I ever seen.
I got the dumbest thing on my what the hell, man.
And
that's pretty damn dumb, though.
The young man did it like it was like okay.
Like it was all good.
He's probably used to doing it, and the person that gave him the flash probably is a friend of his.
But here's the thing. Texas is the #1 team in the country.
All eyes on them.
At the time, they were 11-0 or 12-0, had not lost a game. And my boy is getting straight toe up. He
oh my God,
just took the flask and just
took it to the head.
Took it to the head. He just leaned back and just popped that to the dome. I'm like, what?
Man, you know what's coming next, don't you?
Oh my God.
The rolled up blunt in the bull.
No, young man got suspended indefinitely, and then the same day he got kicked off the team a couple hours later.
Oh my God, man.
It's dumb.
Look at him. The video is even classic. I mean, y'all just saw the picture, but the video was classic.
Oh my God, man.
This ain't the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life.
So what do you got to say to my man Preston?
Oh my goodness, I'm sitting there looking at this. And then he gave it back to the fan.
Yeah.
It's cool. I see you.
He got his catching stuff on in the bullpen.
He reached over and got to the fan like, right on, dog. Good looking out.
I mean, if you want to go to bed, that's fine.
Hey, man, to Preston Hofford.
I'll watch it.
And the fan who gave him that flash, I got to say, what the hell?
Oh my God.
This dude, he set him up. he gave him the flash and then took the phone out and started recording it.
God, no.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
Even if he lost a bet, you're stupid.
That's the only thing
you got to come up with something else. I'm not about to do
lost a bet or something.
You're stupid.
Hey, Dino, can you top that what the hell moment, man?
No, man, I'm on limited time, man. I gotta get to the airport, so this is gonna be a dumbed down version of my what the hell for this week. We're talking about the CC's beloved Pittsburgh Steelers.
I know it's coming.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, not the Mitchell Itchabitsky.
We're gonna show the people. This is your quarterback for the 2022 NFL season.
It's not Mason Door.
Bitch, Trubisky.
It's not Mason Door.
Trubisky has a quarterback rating that's lower than his jersey number.
Money making bitch.
He hasn't won anything. He fleeced money from Buffalo. He's fleeced money from Chicago. And now he's going to do it in Pittsburgh. This is the big free agent signing in Pittsburgh. Although Deshaun Watson is available. Deshaun Watson was cleared of any charges. He's available, but somehow doesn't fit into the culture of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I'm sorry. There was another quarterback with some allegations. I don't know. Didn't he retire? What's his name? Ben Roethlisberger?
Coach Corey boy.
Ben Roethlisberger. Oh, well, did he not have some sexual misconduct? Did this not happen? Did we just magically forget? Did these dumbasses hold a pen up there, right? Everybody look at this pen. Thank you very much. It never happened. We're not going to go try and get Deshaun Watson. He don't fit our culture. But Mitch Trubisky does.
He was cheaper.
Mitch Trubisky fits the culture, baby.
He was cheaper.
He was definitely on the clearance rack. He was definitely cheaper. Yeah, I got him off the clearance rack. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, it's not
the clearance rack, man. That was the dumpster dive at Goodwill.
It wasn't.
Hey,
It's not Mason jar.
The culture of Pittsburgh.
Oh my God!
Like,
hey.
Come on, man. Like, I'm sorry, you got to spend a little money to win.
Hey,
yeah, but we had to give up. We'd have to give up too much.
Man,
they got nothing to give.
Balls?
They got nothing to give.
Hey man, y'all could have had some red hot ribs and y'all get some pork rinds. Plain. Not no barbecue pork rinds. Y'all got plain pork rinds.
Wait a minute.
We got the unsalted ones, fat free.
We gave away the red hot ribs.
Tastes like popcorn packing material.
They got the diabetic crackers.
We gave away the good one to get makeup.
No MSG.
Man, they got the little Romeo wrap snacks.
Hey, that was good.
Oh my God. Hey man, Dino, so what you got to say to Pittsburgh being cheap and stuff, man?
Man, what the hell is wrong with y'all in Pittsburgh land?
Hey man, that's good, man. Hey, mine's gonna be short and sweet, man. My what the hell moment goes back to Sunday night, man. And my what the hell moment goes out to the Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I got to share with y'all what these bastards did. I got to show you. And y'all gonna be, I got to share with y'all. Period.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Both teams got on white jerseys.
It's a first. Partner, I've been around the NBA now for 25 years. And I don't think I've ever seen both teams come out with their home uniforms on. There is a website, Locker Vision. I did check it today to see, and James Williams, the crew chief, has a look of incredulity on his face. What do we do about this? And Corey McCartney, the Grizzlies equipment manager, and Bree Miller, the assistant. They're checking everything.
Hey man, look at this.
To change their clothes. Oh, and I wonder, like, what? So what? Are you gonna run back to the locker room?
Happening, man.
You gotta run back and change real quick. That's what has to happen. And the Grizzlies are going to have to change. The Grizzlies have to go put on their blue uniforms.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports,
premium
content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Hey man, Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City both wear white jerseys. Correct me if I'm wrong. The home team always supposed to wear white, correct?
No, in the NBA, for some strange reason, and in the NHL, they switch. They go opposite sometimes.
Right.
Depending on other teams' colors.
But shouldn't that information been conveyed and communicated?
That's supposed to be done.
Man, that's been that way for years.
In high school, that would have been a tech on every ball player in white that was on that floor.
Oh my God, man. Hey man.
Because in high school and college, they have to wear white, I believe. I know high school does. But if you change, you have to let the visiting team know. And if they cool with it, then they can wear their opposite colors. But It has to be, that can't happen. And I was so paranoid one time, we did that. It was at a tournament and the bracket was screwed up. And I said, man, we got our red uniforms on. I'm thinking we in white. And I'm on the bus like all the way over there. I'm hoping we in red. I hope we in red. Because I didn't take the second set with us, But man, that can't happen on that level. No.
Man. That is crazy though, man. So West 10.
Who was they playing against?
Memphis Grizzlies was playing visiting the Oklahoma City Thunder Sunday night.
So Memphis was on the road.
Memphis was the visiting team.
Then Memphis tripping. What are they doing? Why are they in it? What? That's on the equipment guy.
They had to go back to the locker room and change jerseys, man.
Yeah, but at the time to do all of that, how much time that take? If that's a TV game, we got a problem with TV, you know.
Mm-hmm. So,
it was against the Oklahoma City Thunder. That wasn't a televised game.
Oh well.
That was straight league pass.
That was a local game, man. You can catch that on their local channel in Oklahoma.
That's for Shaq and his show.
Hey man, but to the Memphis
West 10 ain't tell us about that, huh?
West 10 didn't even know about
it. Get what? Hey, you're right. Nah, I didn't even realize that. No, I didn't. I ain't know that.
They don't know. They playing some hell of a ball, but they don't know what damn uniforms are wearing.
Hey man,
it don't matter what uniform it is.
Hey, to the Memphis Grizzlies, man, and I fought the Oklahoma City Thunder too, man. To both NBA teams, man. What the hell, man? You know in Little League what jersey you're supposed to wear, man. And you niggas get paid millions of dollars, and y'all can't decide on who's wearing the white jerseys and who's wearing the other jerseys, man. So both of y'all, man, what the hell, man?
Hey, y'all, I'm out.
All right, coach. Hey,
right.
Hey, West 10, take us out with the birthdays, man. We got any?
Yeah, man. We got I want to give Rafael Perez, man, to the 40-40 club, man. You heard me?
Right.
Pitcher. The Dominican pitcher, man. You know what I'm talking about? He 39. Well, he 30. Yeah, he 39.
Uh-huh.
Today. Yeah. 39 finna be. He fought it today. You feel it? So we want to get Cornell Brown, man. He was a former Raven, man. You know what I'm talking about? 7 years, man. You know what I'm saying? He fought his 7 today. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
We also want to get Eric Castle in there too. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got there. He's sitting on Ray Lewis today, man. So we definitely want to shout him out. You know what I'm talking about? And on I hate this had to be on Tomlin's birthday. Yeah, it's old Mike Tomlin birthday. It's Mike Tomlin's birthday, y'all. So yeah, we want to shout out Mike Tomlin, man. And
his birthday present was Mitchell Trubisky.
Exactly, and his birthday gift. We want to shout him out on all that, man. So hey, shout out to Mike, man. You.
Oh man.
And last but not least, man, we got former he anchor down, man. Louis Riddick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Louis.
Yeah, Louis Riddick, man. He fired Trey today, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we want to shout him out too, man. That's the birthday, man. You.
Hey man, shout out to my man Louis Riddick, man. His birthday today, man. Hey man.
Kevin Euclid's too. Your boy Kevin Euclid's birthday today too, man.
The Euchre.
Yeah, he fought Trey today, man. So shout out.
Hey man. Thanks, West 10, for those birthdays, man.
Yes,
again,
sir.
guys, it's been another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your man, the People's Champ. I'm here with the Sports Gurus, man. We had a couple people cut out, but hey, we will see you guys Thursday. Same time, same channel, man. We back at it, man. We go get it and hit it and talk about more sports, man. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace. I'm out, y'all.
All right, man.